Have you ever caught yourself talking to yourself? It's a question that might make you pause, maybe even blush a little. But don't worry, you're not alone. In fact, it's a common human phenomenon known as self-talk. Contrary to what some might think, self-talk isn't a sign of madness. Nope, not at all. It's actually a natural part of our cognitive process, an internal dialogue that we all have with ourselves. And guess what? This self-talk can occur either out loud or internally. So whether you're silently pumping yourself up before a big presentation or audibly hashing out the pros and cons of a difficult decision, you're engaging in self-talk. Now, this inner dialogue can take two forms, positive or negative. Positive self-talk could self-encouragement, affirmation, or even a simple pat on the back for a job well done, well done. On the other hand, negative self-talk could range from self-criticism to self-doubt. And let me tell you, it can pooper. But here's the good news. We have the power to shape this self-talk. We can turn negatives into positives, the I can'ts into I cans, and the self-doubt into self-belief. Starts with recognizing that we're not passive recipients of this inner dialogue, but active participants. We're the scriptwriters of our own narratives. So, if you found yourself muttering comments under your breath, you're not alone. It's a common human behavior. And remember, the power to shape this self-talk, this inner dialogue, lies within you. So why not use it to your advantage? After all, who better to cheer you on than you, right? Stay till the end for some effective strategies to harness the power of self-talk. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with more such insightful content. Let's continue this journey of self-discovery together. But why do we talk to ourselves? What's happening in our brains? Well, let us delve into the fascinating world of psychology to answer these questions. Self-talk, or the act of talking to oneself, either aloud or silently, is a common phenomenon. It's not just a random chatter of the mind, but a powerful cognitive tool that helps us organize our thoughts, remember information, or motivate ourselves. Imagine you're trying to complete a complex task. Naturally, you might start talking to yourself, breaking down the task into smaller, manageable bits. This is your brain's way of organizing and processing the information, making it easier for you to accomplish the task at hand. Now, consider a situation where you have to remember a long list of items. You might find yourself repeating the items over and over again. This repetition, this self-talk, aids your memory, helping you recall the information when needed. But self-talk isn't just about organizing thoughts or boosting memory. It also plays a significant role in motivation. Picture yourself running a marathon. As you near the finish line, exhausted, you might tell yourself, "I can do this, just a little bit more." This is self-motivation through self-talk, pushing you onward when the going gets tough. Research supports these observations. In one study, psychologists found that self-directed speech can help people better control their behavior and guide their thoughts, especially in challenging situations. Another study indicated that positive self-talk could enhance performance and reduce stress. So, when we engage in self-talk, it's not just mindless chatter. Our brains are actively processing information, organizing thoughts, and even motivating us to push through challenges. It's a testament to the mind's incredible ability to adapt and find ways to enhance our cognitive abilities. In essence, when we talk to ourselves, we're trying to see things more clearly or motivate ourselves to keep going. But not all self-talk is created equal. There lies a vast, transformative power in the positive kind. Positive self-talk, simply put, is the act of feeding your mind uplifting, affirming thoughts. It's telling yourself, "I can" instead of "I can't," "I will" instead of "I won't." It's about recognizing your worth and your potential, even in the face of adversity. Imagine positive self-talk as a cheerleader in your mind, constantly boosting your confidence, fueling your motivation, and inspiring you to tackle challenges head-on. It helps you reframe your perspective, viewing obstacles not as insurmountable roadblocks, but as stepping stones to growth and success. When you engage in positive self-talk, you're not just altering your mindset, you're actively reducing stress. Your brain responds to these empowering messages by releasing endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that help combat stress and anxiety. It's a natural mood booster, a mental pep talk that can lift your spirits even on the gloomiest of days. Now let's contrast this with negative self-talk. It's like a rain cloud in your mind, casting shadows of doubt and feeding into your fears. This pessimistic chatter can chip away at your self-esteem, amplify your stress levels, and even impact your physical health over time. So, you see, the narrative you cultivate within yourself holds immense power. It can either lift you up or pull you down. The choice is yours. Therefore, the kind of conversations you have with yourself matters. So how can you make your self-talk work for you? It's all about channeling it effectively, and here are some strategies to help you do just that. First, let's talk about mindfulness. This is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the here and now. It's about not letting your mind wander into the past or future. When you're mindful, you can observe your self-talk without judgment and steer it in a more positive direction. Next, consider cognitive restructuring. This is a technique used in cognitive behavioral therapy that involves identifying and challenging negative beliefs. It's about turning "I can't do this" into "I can try," or "I'm not good enough" into "I am worthy." It's a way to reframe your mental narrative in a more empowering way. Lastly, let's discuss positive affirmations. These are positive statements that you can say to yourself to combat negative thoughts. They can be as simple as "I am capable" or "I am strong." The key is to say them with conviction and to make them a regular part of your daily routine. By incorporating these strategies into your life, you can harness the power of self-talk and use it to your advantage. It's not about silencing the voice in your head, but rather training it to be more supportive and uplifting. Remember, the voice in your head is your own. Make it your ally. So let's quickly recap what we've learned about self-talk. We started with understanding that inner dialogue is a universal phenomenon. It's that constant chatter in our minds, our own private conversation that can be our biggest critic or our biggest cheerleader. We then delved into the psychology behind self-talk. It's a reflection of our subconscious thoughts and beliefs, and it's completely normal. In fact, it's a sign of a healthy, functioning mind. Next, we explored the power of positive self-talk. The words we use in our self-talk can shape our reality, boost our confidence, and help us navigate through life's challenges. We also learned how to harness this power. By consciously shifting our self-talk from negative to positive, we can influence our emotions, our actions, and ultimately, our life's outcome. So next time you catch yourself talking to yourself, remember, it's not only normal, it's beneficial. Make it count.